Alright, what is up, y'all? We are here for the battle with Ark. Good luck, have fun to Ark. We are looking at Terra Rock Lichen Rock and Terra Normal Oregon Z. No Yan Mega, which is great because that thing dunked on me repeatedly in mocks. Both the tinted lens and speed boost variants dunked on me, so not having to deal with that is wonderful. You may notice there's a dupe hider on the screen. That is because it is dupe hider week. That's why I'm wearing the spiderweb top in honor of our good sticky web friend here. Yeah, so I think I am going to... There's no Excadrill here either, which means they have no hazard removal. Which makes me think I should maybe reconsider my plan. No, I think I'll still lead. I think I'll still lead with Scarf Noivern here. It'll at the very least give me information, so I'll know like what their item is on whatever their lead is. I really hope they don't lead Lycanroc though. That's like the one thing that would be really bad here. But since there's no Excadrill, like my dedicated switch for that was supposed to be Blackberry. Since there's no, I mean for Lycanroc, my dedicated switch is supposed to be Blackberry, but since there's no Excadrill, which is what my Terra Ghost Iron Treads was supposed to be here for, to shut down spin, I don't have to worry about that anymore. I don't have to super worry about using Blackberry as my switch to Lycanroc. I can just use Iron Treads, which opens things up for me a little bit actually. So it's a Rindoberry on the Hippo lead. That's good to know. We need to burn that before we can try to win with Vishiswa. Yeah, I think I just U-turn here, right? Like, they probably set up rocks, or if they have the Ice Fang, they click it here. But I think they more than likely set up rocks. We're just gonna go hard tofu and we're gonna get those sticky webs up. There's nothing they can do to stop us. Yep, they get up their rocks. Not a big deal, we can spin those away. They can't kill us. We have enough bulk to live one of anything. They have Stone Edge and they land it. Does a lot of damage, but doesn't kill us. We get up our webs, they're here to stay, they have no removal. And here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. If they miss this Stone Edge, they are just dead to this Hydro Pump. Please miss the Stone Edge. Please miss the Stone Edge. But if they're like Stealth Rocks, Stone Edge, Slack Off, Ice Fang to like hit Vishiswa hard, okay, they went in Stone Edge. That's too bad. I really wanted this to pop off. It's funny because this thing had enough investment to Oko Hippo, Excadrill with Hydro Pump, Salamence with Blizzard, or Meow with Bug Buzz. I think now, they have a Rindo, so I think I might need to go Blackberry here. I might actually go... I think I go Blackberry here and click Energy Ball to burn the Rindo. That way late game Vishiswa can win. It is Physical Swords Dance Vishiswa, so we need to get rid of this thing's Rindo, we need to get rid of the Lycanroc, and we need to get Rotom Heat to 75%, because a +2 double edge kills max HP Rotom Heat. So we'll just go Blackberry here and burn that Rindoberry. Alright, Rindoberry gone. That's one item off our checklist. Now we just need to get rid of the Lycanroc and Whirlwind. Okay, so your Stone Edge, Whirlwind, Stealth Rocks. Which means you're probably not Slack Off. You're probably EQ or Ice Fang, if I had to guess. Although, since you have Stone Edge, you might not be Ice Fang, so this might be EQ. Because I don't think you need Stone Edge and Ice Fang. That does seem a little redundant. Because anything that gets hit hard by Ice Fang also gets hit hard by Stone Edge. So we're just gonna U-turn out here, and they don't EQ into this. They probably Stone Edge. So I actually think we're gonna go Iron Treads. This hippo has been annoying. It's killed Tofu, which is whatever. We got our webs up. Tofu did what it was here to do. And it's getting chip on stuff. So it is pretty annoying, but it's whatever. It's not the end of the world. Stone Edge does nothing. It's a crit too. Wow. This dude landed 3 straight Stone Edges and got a crit on the 3rd one. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? We're gonna get rid of these rocks. Even if they EQ, we eat it and then we get health back with Citrus Berries, so it's not a big deal. They Whirlwind. Probably because they know that we're Terra Ghosts, so they probably didn't see any value in clicking EQ there, if I had to guess. Into Vichy Swap, that's honestly perfect. That's honestly perfect, because with the Rindo Berry gone, this thing just dies to a Petal Blizzard. I am tempted to Sword Stance here, but a Stone Edge is going to hurt. And I'm not sure, like, it doesn't, like, there's no reason to set up right now because we just get revenged by Lycanroc anyways. So I think I just Petal Blizzard and get my kill here. I don't think there's any reason to switch into anybody else here. I'm pretty sure I just take my kill on this or my damage on something else, because we got Stealth Rocks up. Petal Blizzard with Life Orb is going to do good damage into pretty much anything. Even if they go Rotom, they stay out. So this is just dead. Yeah, this is just dead. So that's great. Hippo's gone. Which means Volt Switch is free for Smoothie. Okay, yeah. This is the Lycanroc. The sticky webs will make this thing a little bit easier to deal with. I never stay out here. Blackberry was intended to be my check here, but Chalky Malt just like handles this thing pretty well. Like, unless he makes a God tier read and just clicks Close Combat into Vichy Swap, which there's no way he ever does that, we switch in pretty safely and then we outspeed, so we force it out. And it's Terra Rock, so it can't even like Terra out of its ground weakness. Oh, he actually crunches trying to catch the Cresselia. Okay, that's a solid play there, and it does way more damage than Accelerock would have done to us. But whatever, I still don't care. I still have a Citrus Berry chilling. I outspeed you, so you have to switch out here. I'm just going to get up my Stealth Rocks. Alright, here's the doggo. It makes sense. This is probably the check. It's probably Fluffy with Willow, if I had to guess. It's almost certainly Willow. It's probably Body Press. Maybe like Pain Split and Poltergeist. Maybe Shadow Sneak. Maybe even Destiny Bond. Could be like Custat Berry. I think on this turn, he always Willows. Either Will-O-Wisps or Body Presses. He doesn't Body Press in the Terra Ghost, he Will-O-Wisps. So I think Noivern is always the play here, because this is the thing I am most okay with getting burned. Is Rocky Helmet. Let's see. Okay. Well, we're burnt. That's not a big deal. Super not a big deal. Now, I'm tempted to click Draco here, but we don't have enough chip on things for Draco to actually kill anything, and I don't want to be stuck out here at -2. That doesn't benefit me in any way. So I actually think what I'm going to do here is Heat Wave, and I think I'll either... I mean, Heat Wave will do a ton of damage to this because it's almost certainly fluffy. Or I could potentially snag a burn on something. That is also a possibility. So we'll click Heat Wave here and either take massive damage off on this, we'll take chip on something else, and a potential burn. Okay, so this is slow, bro. So this isn't gonna do it. This is gonna do nothing. Oh, this did even less than nothing. Honestly, this thing might be Assault Vest. I just go Blackberry. If you are AV, we win this. We always win this one-on-one, so I'm not worried. Even if you're like some weird Whirlpool set trying to trap me or something, super not worried about it. Alright, they just Ice Beam. That does nothing. I don't think this thing has any investment. So I think we maybe just fire off another Energy Ball here. Yeah. Maybe we get lucky and get a Spadaf drop and we can break through something. He withdraws, gets that regen, makes sense. Slowbro's gonna be really annoying. He goes into Porygon Z, okay. Well, the threat is in. The threat is in. I mean, this thing and Lycanroc are the things that, like, I am most afraid of here, so... we will take our damage on this. We're out of range of basically anything aside from, like, a Specs Hyper Beam. Or, like, a Silk Scarf Hyper Beam. Dude is not clicking Hyper Beam here, though. And we live a Specs Terra Normal Tri-Attack. So I actually think I'm just going to Moonlight once to try and scout what this thing's item is. So he does pop the Terra, so we don't have to worry about Terra Rock Accelerox just blasting my face anymore. Instead we get Terra Normal Tri-Attacks blasting me in the face. Let's see how much this does. Are you Specs? No, you are not Specs. In fact, I don't even think you are, I don't even think you're Silk Scarf. This might just be like Choice Scarf. It's probably Choice Scarf. Which is fine because we got webs up, so it's not that spooky actually. But the thing is, I don't really have anything that can take two. I mean, I could go Treads, who can live one, and then the threat of Terra Normal forces him to switch out. But if he calls my bluff, and stays out and I just lose Treads, I'm in a really bad shape. And nothing else can live too. Plus I want a Terra Tox, so I'm never clicking Terra on Chalky Malt here. I want a Terra Toxicity, because once I get rid of the dog, Terra Normal Boom Bursts off of Specs is just killing everything. So I'm actually gonna Lunar Dance here, because I think that's the only way I get value out of this turn, is by Lunar Dancing. As sad as it is to just give up Crest here, I think it's necessary because I don't think I can afford to give up any other pieces right now. And Crest came to check the Lycanroc, but Chalky Malt can check the Lycanroc. I really want to go into this, but if this is Scarf, which it almost certainly is, it's going to outspeed us. And I don't want that damage on this. I do think that we can kill this with a Draco. So I think I go Arabiata and click Draco and either kill this or just take damage on something else. Yeah. Alright, so we burn the Lunar Dance on this thing. Whatever, we get our health back, we get our burn taken away. That's actually kind of good because we are going to need a switch into the Rotom Heat now that Cress is gone. So this could now be my Rotom Heat switch. And we're just going to take our damage with a Draco on something here. So it's the Slowbro, that makes sense. We get our Rock Chip. Let's see what a Draco does here. Okay, that's decent damage. I mean, this thing's definitely AV. I think we have to go Smoothie here. Hopefully they don't make like a God tier read and click Psychic, because that would be really bad. I don't really have anything else that wants to switch into an Ice Beam though, so I'm gonna go Smoothie. Or a potential Scald. I guess they could Scald here for some reason. I think they Ice Beam though. Okay. Well, I'm glad I didn't go into Treads. They do snag a burn on the Scald. Which is annoying, but whatever. He's clicked Scald twice and got burns on both of them. Also landed all 3 Stone Edges and crit on the 3rd one. This dude has unreal RNG right now. But yeah, Volt Switch is free. Volt Switch is super free. I don't think I need to burn my Terra yet. I don't see any reason why I would do that. It just makes me susceptible to Body Press. Because right now we could potentially switch this in on the dog. And just get another free Volt Switch on, or Volt Switch off. So I don't think tearing right now is worth it. We Terra normal and then we just die to a Body Press. So no reason for that. Alright, something's taking massive damage. This just dies. No, Porygon Z is just dead now. Get that thing out of here. That's a massive threat gone for us. There's no way this lives. A Choice Specs Volt Switch here. Yeah, that's just gone. Well, that's a massive threat gone, so that's fantastic. This does force us into a tough spot though, because like, what do I go into, right? If I go into Chalky Malt, that brings out either Slowbro or the dog. If I go into Arabiata or Vishiswa, it brings out Lycanroc. I think I have to go into Vishiswa here and bait out the Lycanroc so I can get back into Chalky Malt. Alright, here's Rotom Heat. It is not Boots, which is fantastic. Honestly, that's so good for us. Okay, so you're not Boots. I can't stay out here because I can't kill you with anything, obviously. But Arabiata switches in pretty safely, I think. Let's see what this thing's item is. Assault Vest. Alright, double Assault Vest. That Volt Switch does nothing. This thing, I don't think that thing has any offensive investment at all. So it's probably just like max the def. I would have to imagine that was originally intended to be the Vishiswa switch in. Which is what I expected, which is why I went physical, because a +2 double edge with Life Orb just kills Rotom Heat at 75%. So that's good for us. That's good for us. Anyways, Lycanroc is out, the other threat that is still alive. I think they have to Accelerock here, because if they don't, they just die to a Draco Meteor. So I think I just always go Treads here. I don't see any reason why I wouldn't just go Treads here. It does like 9 damage. 19, I don't know. I think it takes more recoil than it actually does to us. Staying out doesn't benefit me in any way. I can't Earthquake or Ice Spinner if Rotom Heat comes back out. So I think I go Vichy Swap, because if they do go back in the Rotom Heat, they take Stealth Rock Chip again, and then they're at 50%. And based off its investment, I think... Actually, does it make more sense to go Tox here? Yeah, I think this is better. I think this allows us to get momentum and clear more things out to set up for our Vichy Swap late game. Okay, Rotom Heat's back out. We know this is not offensive. There's no special attack investment. So there's no way there's any speed investment on this. This thing is for sure just super bulky. So I think that I just... Is this thing dead to a Sludge Wave? Because I can't click Boom Burst because the dog's there. Yeah, this thing is dead to a Sludge Wave. A Spec Sludge Wave does kill it here, even if it's like max AV. So we're just gonna Sludge Wave. They have speed? This dude is running a lot of speed on this with no special attack investment at all. I'm so fucking salty right now. I cannot believe he's got speed on this thing with no special attack investment. I guess if you're just clicking Overheat and Volt Switch, like, I guess you don't super need special attack investment, but that's still really frustrating. I super expected there to not be any investment, but whatever. This thing is, if it's got speed, if it has speed and no special attack investment, this thing is for sure like just max HP and like probably just a lot of speed. So Double Edge should kill here. Even if they're max HP, it's a roll that's heavily in my favor. So we'll just take our kill here. You lived on 1. You lived on fucking 1. Are you serious? Okay, let me get this straight. So this dude lands 3 straight Stone Edges, gets a crit on the 3rd one, gets a burn on the 2 times he clicks Scald, and then lives on 1. Just to recap this battle so far. That's so frustrating. That's so fucking annoying, because now he has a sack. Which could matter later. And now I'm in like this tough spot because like, fuck. I'm dead to Accelerock if I stay out. He knows this. And if he predicts me to go Treads, which I've done against this thing every single time. And if he makes the read and clicks Close Combat and Treads goes down, I just lose. I just lose from here. So I actually don't think I can switch out here. But if he does click Accelerock and this goes down, I can't break the Slowbro. So I have no fucking idea what to do here. I'm just gonna click Pedal Blizzard and hope he overpredicts and clicks Close Combat. But if he clicks Accelerock here, I think I just lose. He does. Yeah, I think that's just game. I can't break the Slowbro now. This was my win con. It's gone now. I can't break the Slowbro. I think I gotta rely on air slash flinches from Arabiata to have any chance. Ah, fuck. That fucking sucks. Like, what do I do here now? I guess I just EQ and just take damage on something. He just, okay. See, this is where this thing living on 1 fucking sucked. Because if this doesn't live on 1 and he goes Slowbro there, he takes Stealth Rock Chick, and then he's potentially dead to 2 Earthquakes, depending on his physical defensive investment, which we don't know yet, because we only know that it's AV. We only know that it's AV with no special attack investment, so it very well could be physically invested, but if it's just like max SPDF, I think it just dies to like Stealth Rock Chip, and 2 EQs. So, like, that Rotom living on 1 is extremely frustrating. Also, I'm forced to Terra now, which sucks because that's just gonna make me vulnerable to Accelerock. But, like, I can't go Noivern because he could just click Ice Beam here. So I gotta stay out, I gotta EQ, I gotta Terra, and I gotta just hope. I gotta hope that he doesn't click Scald and burn me here. I also need 2 of these to kill. I need 2 of these to kill. Okay, well, I can at least take solace in knowing that 2 of these would not have killed him. I still don't think I'm ready to say that it didn't matter, but I go Rabiata here on the Scald because I stayed out, so he definitely clicks Scald here. Yeah, I already knew you were AV. Yeah, there's the Scald. Bet he burns me. I bet he fucking burns me. Yeah, of course you fucking burned me. He's clicked Scald 3 times and has gotten 3 burns. Jesus Christ. This is so fucking stupid. This is so fucking stupid. I'm tempted to U-turn on the Ice Beam, but I need to keep Treads healthy so I don't die to an Accelerock, so I need an Air Slash flinch. Please give me a flinch. No flinch. Couldn't give me 1 flinch. You couldn't give me 1 fucking flinch, but you gave him 3 burns every time he clicked Scald. Not to mention landing 3 straight Stone Edges, getting a crit on one of those, and the Rotom Heat living on 1. Love this fucking game. Love this game. Well, whatever. At least this is gone now. Well, he probably switches out to Preserve Diff. No, he doesn't. Okay. Well, we'll take this. I love this game. It's such a fun game. I have a lovely time playing this game. The best time in the world. Such a fun video game that I spend all my time playing. Alright. Good game. I don't know. I got nothing to say. Maybe the RNG didn't matter. Maybe I still lose that anyways, but it certainly is more competitive if I don't have the super shit RNG that I had. So yeah, whatever. Good game. I'll catch y'all next week. Bye.